welcome. You're watching the Newshour Agenda. I am Padmaja Joshi. It's been 3 days since Parliament proceedings have been held up. Two issues have ensured this, and both issues have been taken up by opposite sides, the government and the opposition. While the Congress and 15 other parties today demanded a JPC into the Adani issue, the BJP and Treasury benches are adamant that Congress MP Rahul Gandhi should come to Parliament and apologize for a series of comments that he made during his trip to London. Today, Mr. Gandhi came back to India, but he wasn't in Parliament even as the rest of his party joined others in a protest march. The BJP also used the day to sharpen its attack on the Congress MP, alleging that Rahul Gandhi is engaging in shoot and scoot, using foreign soil to level allegations at his country and its institutions, which he didn't back up in Parliament.
It is shameful that Rahul Gandhi, instead of coming to Parliament and apologizing for his undemocratic rant against India, today seeks to be absent from Parliament. Every Indian citizen demands an apology to the Indian Parliament, which is not mere an amalgamation of parliamentarians. It is the voice of the Indian people. Democracy, Mr. Gandhi, is not in peril. The Congress party has been brought to political perish by the people of India for this very behavior that you exhibited against the nation state overseas.
Now, before we get into whether anyone should apologize or not, let's actually tell you what has happened since those comments were made by Rahul Gandhi. The Congress has been adamant that he never called for any foreign intervention and that this is only a distortion done by the BJP. The man who coordinated RG's London visit wrote a long explanation on Twitter saying, "Please stop promoting and propagating lies about what Rahul Gandhi said in London. Do you really know what he said? For clarification, please note that Mr. Gandhi basically said the following: Indian democracy is a global public good. The state of democracy in India is a concern, and it's an Indian problem. We will deal with it." Sam Pitroda also says that Rahul Gandhi never invited any foreign countries for help. "I was there as an Indian professional with a logical, rational and open mind, eyes and ears." Now here's the thing. What Mr. Pitroda is saying is true, but only halfway so. Because the truth is that Rahul Gandhi made multiple speeches in London. In the first one, he did say that the US and Europe should react to what's happening in India, and in the next day's speech, after a lot of uproar back home, he decided to backpedal on the initial comment. Listen in.
The surprising thing is that the so-called defenders of democracy, which are the United States, European countries, seem to just be oblivious that a huge chunk of the democratic model has come undone, right? Which is a real problem with regards to, and frankly, the opposition is fighting that battle, right? And it's not just an Indian battle. It's actually a much more important battle. It is a battle for a huge part of the democratic people on this planet.
It's our problem, right? It's an internal problem. It's an Indian problem, and the solution is going to come from inside. It's not going to come from outside. However, the scale of Indian democracy means that democracy in India is a global public good, right? It impacts way further than our boundaries. If Indian democracy collapses, in my view, democracy on the planet suffers a very serious, possibly fatal blow.
So that brings us to the question, is the Congress finding itself boxed in thanks to the comments made by Rahul Gandhi in London specifically about countries intervening to save India's democracy? Is it now using a second speech in order to engage in damage control? Will Mr. Gandhi explain his comments in Parliament now that he's back in the country? And finally, why is the BJP so intent on an apology? Are they doing this simply to stall Parliament and stop the opposition benches from having a say, as the Congress is alleging?